This is Trinity Tiger Alerts with Isaac Kruger, Finn O'Sullivan, Harris Horowitz. Let's ride.
We're back after a 3-week hiatus. Trinity Tiger Alerts is returning for the beginning of the winter season. As always, I'm Prez.
I'm Sully.
And I'm 10 Tuple H.
We're kicking off Season 2 of the Tiger Pod with the first edition of First Take, as we discuss Trinity's 5 winter sports teams.
However, before we get into that, some athletes, the fall season's not finished, as both girls and boys cross-country headed off to States this Saturday after 2 top performances in Nice A's. The boys actually ended up getting the win, and which means it was the only Trinity team to have a Nice A's banner hanging up for the fall season.
And credit for that one goes to Brian Shaw. Kid exercised his demons after he choked away the title last year. We can say that now because he actually was the deciding factor with a 12th place performance at that meet, hunting down people that had beat him the week before at Ivy's. It was awesome. I'm really proud of him.
And of course, we'd be remiss to not mention Ronan Luff. Perhaps the best athlete Trinity has ever seen. He took home the individual Nice A's title, of course he did, and he also set a school record while he did it. So
yeah, and here at Tiger Alerts, we are so happy that we were able to grab a hold of Ronan and allow him to sit down in the studio with us to talk about some essentials for his own weekly episode of TA Essentials.
Roll it.
Nobody's allowed to touch my rope. It's not a communal rope. It's between me and the rope.
What happens with the lights off?
You know, I don't think we need to go into that. I'm Ronan Luff, and these are my essentials. Peg 49s, I think. These are important. Every day I run with these. Got the Zoom X foam, got that black colorway, can't go wrong. This is my rope. It's wonderful. I love the color red on my ropes. This is my massage ball, the Extreme Mini. It's bumpy, it's not smooth. It's great for rolling out. Just generally, it's a great thing. It actually leaves marks on my walls too when I use it.
Where else does it leave marks?
On my legs when I roll out. Sometimes I show up to school bruised. Some people might think it was Harris and I fighting, but it's actually just the orb. Yeah, this is my max bench. It's double Brian Shaw's. You can only bench 2.5. Oh. These are my drugs. This is anti-inflammatory, and this is my electrolyte. And I'll be slanging it on the low. Wait, why is this here?
That's your essentials.
Alright, fair enough. Good point. I actually get a little double action. Oh yeah. I actually need a floss. These are great. Yo, Harris, you gotta try this.
I'd really take this one. Jesus, dude, this is good.
Get you hooked, man. Oh, this is why I was on the drug segment. When I'm in the bathroom, I always stay strapped with my poopery. Before you go, toilet spray. Lavender vanilla. Let's get a little whiff of that. Scrumptious. Never leave the bathroom smelling bad. And while I'm in the bathroom to keep me occupied, some people play games on their phones, read the newspaper. I like blowing bubbles. That way when I leave the bathroom, I'm even cleaner than when I came in. Oh wait, sometimes this happens. Hold on. Oh yeah, all right, here. There's a little something in there. I don't know what happened last time. Let's talk about fashion. I typically like to style my run. You've seen a theme with that colorway, the black colorway. Usually you gotta style something on top. But the weather is getting a little bit hotter. Cooler. Sorry. Anyway.
What brand is that from, and what inspired that fashion choice?
This is Brandy Melville, and it's water resistant. I do not think this is my size, but
If you think you're bigger than that.
a little bit, just a little bit. Oh, I'm stuck. Oh, my hair's. Man, Binky and I go way back, right, Binky? Sometimes I get scared of the dark, and Binky is always there. Binky's warm and fuzzy, and sometimes when I get nervous before races or tests, Binky is a great friend. Can't believe where'd you find Binky?
Well, speaking of tests and us finding things, we also found a math quiz from one of your good friends. She's doing really well. Maeve Cannon.
Oh, man!
Why was this in your bag?
This was in my bag?
It was in your
I'm
bag.
gonna have to return this to Maeve. Maeve is a baller. Good job, Maeve. Good job, Maeve, indeed. Look at that A. You know, you're not supposed to show grades in the school. Oh, what'd you get on this test? But come on. That's pretty impressive right there.
Mr. Luff, you have not answered our question.
What was in your bag?
What was it? How did it find its way into your bag?
Next question. I'm Ronan Luff, and these are my essentials.
You know, there's a super interesting relationship there with Maeve Cannon. I mean, maybe it's a little
Anyways,
more
we look forward to seeing how Ronan performs this Saturday at Feds. I'm fired up for that meet. Gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
Also, rolling into a new segment right now. Trinity First Take. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun.
As boys basketball is getting their season ready, the question is, does Dima have what it takes to lead a team? There are big shoes to fill as Nick Allen has gone on to greener pastures. He's playing on the Stanford
Club basketball team.
You know, I actually saw Dima in the library this afternoon studying, screenshotting, and sharing all of Nick Allen's recent Instagram posts. I think he's trying to kind of replicate the form and the absolute prowess that he's brought to the team.
I mean, this might be a hot take. This show is called First Take. It's a hot take show. Dima Galanin, I think, is the best basketball player in Trinity history. I'm going to go out and say it. Nick Allen had the talent, but it was kind of all flash, no substance. Dima's got a better jump shot than him, better playmaking presence, better defensive play, better fundamentals.
I think that's honestly just ridiculous, that comment right there. That's a ridiculous comment. That's all
That's
I
not a
would say.
ridiculous comment.
You know, we've got Arav Sethi.
You don't play
He's
basketball.
absolutely dangerous from the lethal three line. I mean, you can't really top
All
Arav
right.
Sethi.
For our audience at home, Fiddle Sullivan almost got cut from the indoor track team. I just want to put it out there.
Whoa.
We're not even talking about
listening.
track right
You
now.
just brought in a whole nother sport.
Let's get back to the topic, boys.
You know, I'm going to say it. Of everybody on Trinity, open shot, the fate of the universe on the line, the Martians have the death beam pointed at the Earth. You better hit it. I want Dima Galanin.
You know, that is just absolutely ridiculous. I'm taking Johnny O'Malley every single day of the week. That man has not one, not two, not three, but 4 sportsmanship awards. He is the man who shakes everyone's hand after the game.
In other news, Coach Teresa Edwards has been upping the training regimen for girls basketball, leading to some, how should we say it, aggression from her players. And a casualty of that aggression was our very own Maeve Cannon, tennis specialist turned unfortunate victim after Tess Gray took a bite of her face. Maeve, we've actually brought her on set to comment on what happened. And the question is, Maeve, what could have possibly led to Tess Gray taking a bite out of your face?
I don't know. Is Tess Gray a vampire? Like, where are we at with this? Yeah.
Do you think she was inspired by Draymond Green's, leadership
coach.
methods on Golden State? Because they were able to win a championship, so is she trying to
Definitely,
translate
yeah.
that?
With her name T-Gray, do you think she's trying to become a tiger by eating people?
I mean, who knows? But, clearly, there's a chunk out of my face, so.
Well, clearly something has to be going right because girls basketball did get a W last week. Last year it took them 3 months to get their first win of the season. Maeve, do you think that maybe this aggression is a good thing?
Yeah, I mean, it's the second ever varsity basketball game that I've ever won, so it's a good thing.
So many were angry when it was announced that Coach Brower would be taking the head position of the boys varsity team when, Coach Usher is actually the most winningest basketball coach at Trinity right now. What do you guys have to say about that?
I mean, that is a good point. One would not expect Coach Usher, my baseball coach, great guy, great athlete. One would not expect him to be a great basketball coach just because his basketball career at Trinity was less than illustrious. But Coach Usher, Trinity girls basketball went 1-13 last year. Coach Usher led them to their single win when Coach Edwards was out with COVID. I mean, I'm just going to let the numbers speak for themselves.
Yeah, I mean, he's just a menace. Usher crusher. He just crushes the competition. I mean, the competition unfortunately went 1-13, but that one game, they crushed.
Are you saying that the Tigers are their own competition with that comment?
I mean, unfortunately, looking at the statistics from our girls
They do
basketball
like to
team,
eat each other,
they do.
so.
They could be some competition with each other.
Trinity Swim is looking to continue their dominance in the pool and win their 7th straight Ivy Championship.
Yeah, you know, back in 2013, I predicted that they were going to win 8 in a row, but I knew that they were going to lose in 2017. I mean, some may say I know all.
Results or excuses? Your choice.
Shout out Nick Robbins.
That's my favorite saying.
That actually is my favorite saying. I love that saying.
Finn, what are you reading there?
This is one of my favorites. This is my first time reading it start to finish, but it's the Bruner.
The Bruner, right? I mean, what's your favorite part? Any characters that stand out to you?
Yeah, I mean, I really like when
You've been studying the swim history?
Yeah, no, I really like when the Bruner just does the Bruner.
That's a good point.
Yeah. I mean, once again, this is my first time reading it start to finish, and there's just a lot of really great stuff in here, and I wouldn't be able to encapsulate it all in one sentence. So it's just when the Bruner gets really Brunery.
Amen.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Also, speaking of swim's run, like unprecedented run of dominance, we actually did some investigative reporting to figure out exactly what goes on after hours in the pool, and we have some interesting discoveries. Do you know how they've been able to avoid PED testing for the last 8 years?
Not sure.
Yeah, they pee in the pool.
You know, we felt the only way to sum up this action-packed season full of iconic moments was to give our top 3 moments on and off the field. You know, I've got to start with number 1. Number 1's got to be Oscar Hansen, Mr. Huddleston himself. Absolute bomb from 45 yards, slinging it in and bringing
Yeah, that is a reach, dude. That is a reach. That is a third round
kidding
pick.
me?
Are you joking?
At the earliest. All right, let me go. My first round pick, Izzy Solomon, leading girls.
Oh my God! That is
For the
ridiculous.
third consecutive title.
That is
I'm
ridiculous.
just gonna ask the question. I'm gonna ask the question. Please don't get mad at me. I'm gonna ask the question. Did boys soccer make nices? I'm asking the question.
Did girls cross country get a nice
They
day
had an
chip?
Ivy League championship.
They didn't. They
They're
didn't.
going to state
How many
championships.
fans were
I'm
at
saying
any of
it.
the Nice Days girls meets?
There should
Zero.
be more.
There was no
There
girls'
should be
Nice
more.
Days meet.
There should be
Enough
more.
said.
Where were you, Finn?
Enough
Where
said.
were you, Finn?
Enough
On
said.
your ass.
Enough said.
Working
Enough
on
said.
getting cut from
Enough said.
Inwood.
Enough
That's where
said.
you were.
All right,
Yeah,
you know
I
what?
think
Fine.
both of you are reaching a little bit. Obviously, we're talking about banners here. Ronan Luff was the only one
All right, you
on
know-
the boys cross country team to get a banner.
That's
this
fair.
season.
That's fair.
So that's obviously my first pick.
I'll accept that as a 1. I think it's a respectable pick.
He got a school record while I was at it. Like,
Probably should have been
Come
taken
on.
second. That's on me.
You know what? Moving into number 2, I think this is also one that you really can't doubt, although you really would love to. Is going to be number 2 is Brian Shaw out-dogging Harris Horowitz in the Nice Days race. Not only did Brian Shaw dominate Harris Horowitz, but he got a far better time than Harris Horowitz, and that's why I'm giving it number 2.
That's true.
Number 2
First team All Ivy.
Yep.
I'm gonna say it. Also, Brian Shaw. Credit where credit's due. Kid's different. Yeah. Anyways, my pick is gonna have to be Witten Engel babysitting James Trachtenberg at tryouts. In memoriam, James Trachtenberg basketball career. It was a
2-hour
It
run?
was a run.
Yeah, I'd say it's a 2-hour run.
a jog.
A jog, yeah. I mean, James Trachtenberg, once again, he put his all, and unfortunately, the only thing that he had all in was all out.
Talent
Sayonara,
beats
James.
hard work when hard work fails to talent hard.
Yeah, you know, I love that
I
saying.
don't know. Yeah, that's my favorite saying.
Yeah, for my second pick, I think you guys are being a little too narrow-minded on this one. We got to go to the theater for this one. The fall play. Josephine Krupa, electric performance.
Take my virginity.
Exactly. That was my favorite line too.
Almost took mine, I won't lie.
Wow.
You know, I'm going to take a little bit of inspiration from Isaac's unique pick off the sports landmarks, and I'm going to go with Caitlin Tablata and Lindsay Nadler purchasing Peaky Barista coffees every single morning, leaving them on the senior swamp table, and letting Jose, Maria, and Geraldo pick them up every single
That's not cool.
day.
That's not cool.
I mean, did you not
Caitlin
listen?
and Lindsay, that's not cool. That's my Diaz, bro.
That's not cool. That should have gone the first 2 rounds.
I mean,
That-
come
that
on.
is a great pick.
It's an
We gotta
honest pick.
support our
It's every
community.
single day. Come on, it's unacceptable, guys.
All right, I'm gonna raise you Brian Shaw voting to spike insulin prices to combat 80-degree weather in November, and it worked. It's 35 degrees out. Brian Shaw, take
Yeah.
your insulin, lowering.
I mean, I'm not really sure the correlation between insulin prices and the weather. The only thing that I do think is that all of the insulin money went directly towards the Green Team's budget, because suddenly we have seen 5 more green trees appearing out of nowhere.
I don't even know what those do.
Yeah,
Nobody has in yet.
I believe they're always off. Brian, what you doing about that? And our water fountains, why are they off?
Yeah, it's messed up.
All right, Isaac, take us
Anyway,
home.
for my final pick, I got to go with, the students who are putting in the work outside the court, outside of the theater. Nick Robbins, man. Like, he has just been in the gym, in the wellness center every single day.
That is a sleeper.
That's a sleeper
You
pick.
know,
It's a sleeper. He's
you'll
to
hear
sleep
him
right
in the
now.
halls saying results are excuses, your choice. And, you know, while, you know, he sort of went against his saying by cutting himself from the track team, basketball team, and
I don't think
the
anyone's
swim team.
ever been cut from more sports in a single season.
Well, he's going after that record.
Yeah,
Watch.
I mean-
that should have gone undrafted.
Yeah, I mean, once again, like, results are excuses. Nick Robbins, we are just constantly listening to excuses. What's going on? Nick, are you okay? Honestly,
That's too
before we
loud.
sum up this top 3, I honestly think there's an honorable mention that we neglected to talk about, and that's gotta be
Answer that one?
that's gotta be Win Bryan asking Katja Galanin to prom.
Oh, good one.
I mean,
Good pick.
that was
Good
excellent.
pick. That was on my board.
I mean, he asked 2 years ahead of time, and Dima Galanin actually told us that he supported it fully. We actually have Dima in the studio to talk about that a little
Hey,
bit.
Dima.
Dima, what are your thoughts on that pick?
Win, Brian. You're the man. I couldn't be happier. Welcome to the
that's
family.
Honestly, round of applause for Win Bryan. Thank you. You know, this has been it for Season 2, Episode 1 of Tiger Alerts. We hope you guys have enjoyed. Next Thursday, it's Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving episode, maybe in the works, Isaac. Yeah. All
We'll
right.
see, we'll see.
Yeah, it has been our pleasure to film, report, and live the first quarter with you at Trinity. And as always, thank you. And until next time.
Just general thoughts on Big James when you first see him.
Damn.